Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So, I'm here with my friend Alex, also known as Butt Pug. He's got the little pug avatar there. Say hi to everybody, Alex.
Hello, everyone.
So, he's got a little YouTube channel too, and he's a cool guy. So, we did a live stream about a week ago, and as a follow up to that, we're doing another one. This time it's going to be the top 10 DC animated movie villains. So last time we were just looking at the new 52 DC animated movies. This go around we had to go through all of them. But it was actually a good thing, It's not really a chore having to watch these movies, so it was pretty fun. And I know personally I got to go back and look at a lot of ones I hadn't watched in a long time. And I think there was a couple in there. Yeah, there was a few I hadn't even seen before. There are a ton of animated movies, huh, Alex?
Yeah, this sure is. I had
Yeah,
to watch a few new ones that I haven't seen.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Like you hadn't seen the Green Lantern ones before, right?
No, but they were pretty good. I really like those ones.
Yeah, they're kind of underrated, I think, but I really liked them.
Mm.
So I guess we'll just go ahead and start off, if you want to. What was your 10th favorite villain?
Well, funny enough that you brought up Green Lanterns. My number 10 is Sinestro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely my more favorite villain of, the Green Lantern series. He's so English.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's,
And oh, go ahead.
he's definitely one of those villains that you just really enjoy on screen. Like, he has a very interesting power.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice that they went with Sinestro. He's kind of the main villain for Hal Jordan in particular, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, he's definitely he would get along with Batman very well. Fear.
Right? I'm sure they do work together at some point. Oh,
Oh
in
yeah.
No Justice, that is current comic. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think they're on the same team. But anyways, kind of interesting. So anything else on Sinestro?
Um. Yeah. Well, that's really about it for Sinestro. He's just one of those like has a very good cool factor, I guess.
Yeah,
And there's some other villains who have, I guess, have different motivations, different. Like he's just one of those villains who doesn't need to be too fleshed out. Like he just
sure.
works as an actual enemy to the Green Lanterns.
Yeah, and you've got that extra layer of betrayal
Yeah,
since
that's
he
true.
was a Green Lantern.
Yeah, and he's particularly one of the elite Green Lanterns as well, so he's definitely wants someone to watch out for.
Yeah, he's not
He
just
knows,
any Green Lantern. He's top tier.
yeah, he knows all the like pretty much all the strategies and stuff the Green Lanterns would do. So he's one of those really dangerous, kind of formidable foes.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. That makes him a much bigger threat than just the run of the mill villain, I imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. So my number 10 pick, I went with Talon from Batman versus Robin.
Oh yeah,
So there were a lot to choose from. I mean, I think it says a lot that Talon's way down at number 10, but there was just a lot of good choices. And I thought he actually was a really good villain, having the whole psychological aspect, and trying to turn Robin against Batman and really pitting them against each other. That was a better way to attack Batman than I think a lot of Batman's other rogues attempt to do.
yeah. He's also a really good fighter as well. He can take out Nightwing and Damian as well.
Yeah.
And
So
he managed to beat up Batman.
yeah, that's a good point. So just on his own effectiveness as a villain, he's pretty good and definitely worthy of being on the list, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, when we talked about our top 10 movies last time, I think I put Batman versus Robin is third. So it was just a good movie too, and Talon was a big part of that.
Yeah, he was definitely struggling with the good bad dynamic as well. Like he wasn't. He had a bit of a like a moral conflict
Yeah,
when he couldn't decide what he
and that,
what he thought was right, what he thought was wrong.
yeah, and that's something I always like with villains. I mean, sometimes it's cool to just have one that's straight out evil, but a lot of the time I find it to be more interesting if it's a little more nuanced and you see why they act the way they do, that they were probably a good person at one time or could have been a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you've got a
So
point.
yeah, so I think that talent's pretty cool. So I guess number nine. What's your ninth favorite?
Number 9. Ah,
Mighty
mine's
number
Killer.
nine.
Mine's Killer Frost.
Oh, cool. From
Yeah.
Assault on Arkham.
Yeah, and the other Suicide Squad as well
Oh
from the
yeah,
new 52.
that's right. Hell to Pay, right?
Yeah, no, I find I find her very interesting as well. Like she's so badass.
Yeah,
Like she just does not give a fuck.
she
Pretty
is
much.
really good, and I like how her power levels have just, especially in the new 52 and on, you bring it up, she's just gotten stronger and stronger. I read that Justice League versus Suicide Squad comic, and she actually basically soloed the Justice League once.
God,
Because
yeah.
now she can absorb power, so she absorbed power from Superman and then just froze the whole league. Pretty wild. So
I
yeah,
know.
Killer Frost is a good choice. I actually didn't put her on my list. I kind of regret that now. That's a good one.
Yeah, no, she's so I would say ruthless. Like she just would easily kill someone. Like she wouldn't even think about it. She just freeze them to death.
That's true.
Even if it's just being annoyed at someone, she just go bam.
Especially in those movies. I mean, in the current comics, they've really developed her character. She's actually a member of the Justice League, I think, the
Yeah.
Batman Justice League, where he's got this weird league with like Lobo and Killer Frost and everything. He should just call it the Outsiders. But I got to remember we're sticking to the movies, not the comics. So yeah, especially in Hell to Pay, she just frees a guard and kill him, and very cruel.
Yeah. Oh man. What's your number 9?
Oh, well, we have a request to repeat what our number 10 was for people who are coming in.
Okay.
So my number 10 was Talon from Batman, or from, yeah, Batman versus Robin. And yours was Sinestro, correct?
Yes, that's right. Sinestro from the Green Lantern animated First Flight.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good one. So my number ninth choice is actually Ultraman from Crisis on Two Earths,
Oh, okay.
the boss of bosses. I
Pretty
think
much
he's
just bullshit.
pretty badass. He's very cool.
Yeah.
It's been done to death a bit, the evil Superman, but this wasn't just the evil Superman. This was like the gangster Superman. So I thought he was pretty cool, especially the part where he's got the giant Jimmy Olsen who's working for him, who's like a caveman essentially, and Lex takes Jimmy Olsen, and Ultraman's just like, "Get your hands off my boy," He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just really tough and cool. He isn't necessarily the smartest villain, and that's part of why I've got him down at number nine. But he's definitely on my list. And in the comics too, he pops up a lot. So definitely a cool choice for me.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the better examples of how to do a good bad Superman.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes they do it and it's just like he's Nazi Superman or something. I'm like, this is dumb. But Ultra,
Communist Superman or something, and it's
well, you can't knock Red Sun. They did that pretty good job with that.
yeah. I mean, it's better than the usual like red kryptonite or some sort of kryptonite to make him a bit of I guess kind of a bit something that's been done over and over again, especially in the TV shows, and it's kind of
Yeah,
we've seen that before.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Red Kryptonite's dumb, or at least, well, it's not dumb, but it's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
So we on number eight for you?
Number 8. My number 8 was Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage.
Oh, okay.
Um, he's definitely one of those, like bad guys. Like he's always like behind the scenes using people,
Yeah,
and well, I guess he's just one of those villains that isn't overpowered, but is more brain than broad.
yeah. It's one of those things. Talk about having prep time.
Yeah, he's
No,
basically,
no one has more prep time than Vandal Savage.
and he's like unlimited bricks or whatever. Like he doesn't have a limit of how much money he has.
So, Vandal was in a couple of movies, wasn't he? I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
He was in Doom.
he was in Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay.
That's right.
He was yeah, trying to get that card.
That's right.
Even though he's already can live forever, he still wanted just in case he died.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a valid concern. I thought the
Yeah.
premise of a get out of hell free card was a little silly, but that's kind of a side point.
Yeah. No,
But it did work.
Mm. I was really hoping for that movie that it wouldn't work. Like it was just a lazy card.
That
But
would have been cool.
that would
Like
have
if,
been a bit of a plot twist. Like,
yeah, like if Vandal got it and then it didn't work for him.
yeah,
The way they did it was pretty cool, though, because I think a lot of people probably didn't think it would work, and then they gave it to a hero and it did work, so that was kind of a nice. That was a twist on itself.
yeah, no, for sure. He's definitely. He's not obviously not my favorite, but he's definitely one of those villains I enjoy on screen too. Like he's always like has a bit of a mysterious feel to him.
Yeah. He's definitely a prominent villain. Like, he's an A tier villain in DC, I'd say.
Yeah, that he's been around for a long time. So he's obviously seen some stuff.
Absolutely. And affected history in a great deal. I think he was a big part of it.
Yeah, for sure. It's just everywhere.
Yeah. So, number 8 for me. I went with Black Adam from the Superman Shazam movie.
I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
Like just for what it was just enjoyable.
Yeah. I wish it were a little longer. It's like the best episode of a DC animated TV show.
Yeah, it's a definitely good entry point for Shazam or Captain Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's one thing I loved about it so much is they kept it really close to the comics. You know, they called him Captain Marvel. Shazam was the wizard. You know, they did a good job, and they had a lot of little things in it that I found to be really cool.
Mm. I really hope the live action movie Shazam does both Captain Marvel / Shazam and Black Adam justice.
Yeah, me too. I have high hopes for it, but it's gonna have to accomplish a lot. And yeah, just because the movie was kind of short is why Black Adam's further down the list. If we got like a full movie with him, I would probably rank him higher. Personally, Black Adam's one of my favorite villains.
Yeah, and he managed to fight off Superman and Captain Marvel at the same time, which is very impressive considering they're the two or powerhouse of the team.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's got the experience too. Oh, and they even mentioned that he had to spend 5,000 years flying back from the wizard's banishment.
Oh
That's
yeah,
that's straight from the comics, like the 1940s comics. I think it's in the first. It's in one of the first issues. It might be the first issue that has Black Adam. So I
yeah.
thought that was really cool. They put that in there, like, and then at the end, he just refuses. He's like, "I am not spending 10,000 years flying back," and just gives up.
Yeah, I know. And then
That
if
was-
he transforms back to his human form, doesn't he age?
yeah, his aging
Yeah.
catches up with him.
That would that would suck.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure, there might be ways around it. I know in Countdown, when he gives his powers to Mary Marvel, he's just a human again. He doesn't die, so there might be a loophole there.
Maybe. It's a bit unclear what the instructions are, I guess, but
Right?
imagine flying through space for 5,000 years. Like, you'd be so bored.
Right? Everything's uninhabited. He's just flying. He's like, I wish I could
Yeah.
fly faster.
Uh,
And then as soon as he gets back, he just gets wrecked. It's like, oh man.
yeah. He comes back, he's like, hey guys, and then gets punched by Superman. Like, oh, fuck.
Which
but
which character do you have as your seventh favorite?
7th, I had Harley Quinn.
Really? Oh, well, yeah, I kind of forgot about her.
Yeah. No, she's. I just find her really funny.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
the only reason why she's so high up is just because she's a very enjoyable villain to watch.
Yeah, especially in Assault on Arkham, I thought.
Yeah. No, she's very unpredictable, so you don't know what's gonna happen with her.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting her to go back with the Joker at the end of that movie. I thought she was trying to kill him.
Oh, the live action one, or?
The battle, the Arkham. Assault from Arkham.
Oh, yeah, Assault on Arkham. Yeah. Yeah, that movie is definitely in my, top 5 for sure.
Yeah. No, but she's pretty much the same in all movies she appears in, but she's always like just probably one of the better aspects of all these movies. Like Batman vs Harley Quinn, she's really good in that one.
Yeah.
She's a bit of a slut, but we can forgive her for that.
I wouldn't hold it against her. I mean, she's not too, like she won't just get with anyone. Like, Captain Boomerang always hits on her, and she's
Oh
just, like,
yeah.
won't have it.
No. I mean, well, she did do Nightwing and Deadshot, so
Eh, that's not too bad.
yeah. Maybe she's very picky and only picks the more fit guys.
Yeah, apparently, top tier ones.
Yeah.
I think the Deadshot thing, too, was a little bit to get at the Joker.
Oh yeah, maybe for maybe
Well, because, like, almost a couple scenes later, they go to Arkham, and the Joker's in his cell, right?
yeah.
And she's
And
just
then-
rubbing it in his face. So, I think that was part of it.
And then Joker started getting a bit pissed off
Yeah.
about yeah,
He gets really mad.
gets him very jealous.
Old Harley. Nope, she didn't make my list, unfortunately.
That sucks. She's a good one.
Well, it's good you thought of her. I figured our lists would be pretty different, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's good then. If we could list off all the villains instead of just having the same. I would imagine our top couple would be pretty similar though.
I don't know. I got some wild cards.
Okay. Well, what's your number 7?
I've got Darkseid at number 7.
Number 7 for Darkseid. Okay.
Yeah. He's pretty good. I mean, he's definitely in the top 10, but I think he really pales in these movies compared to how he is in the comics.
Yeah, like Justice League War was very he was very robotic.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a really generic bad guy. He's a statue who's bad. Even in Superman Apocalypse, where he isn't as one-dimensional, he's still pretty one-dimensional. It's nowhere near the Final Crisis Darkseid, where he's been manipulating everyone in the universe, from human hero to villain, all the way across the board,
Yeah.
Especially in War. I mean, it's a pretty good movie, but Darkseid wouldn't even be getting his hands dirty flying around like that, getting punched in the face. He would have, Steppenwolf, or it's one of his other minions, Desaad or someone, down
Yeah,
there.
like I don't know. I mean, it's always been like the villain, like the Justice League villain.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the animated movie, he is very. In the cartoon show,
Superman
he's
one?
not too bad. The Justice League TV show.
Oh, okay.
He's a lot better in that one than than in the movies. So he actually has a lot of character development,
That's cool.
and he
He's
actually
he's
does.
better in the Superman animated series than in these movies too, I think.
Yeah, he has a very he has a reason to do what he does as well. He's not just I'm gonna conquer the world or conquer the universe. He's very like he actually has like a legit reason to go motivate him.
Yeah.
Unlike War, which didn't really have it very clear. He just wanted to only go through Earth, I guess.
Yeah, he was just a generic bad guy.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's your number 6 choice?
My number 6 was Doomsday.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, no, I really like Doomsday. Especially in Superman Doomsday, he's very, like the fight against Superman was so epic.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I guess you don't really like the his entry where he just falls from space like he does in everything else apart from the comics.
Yeah, Superman Doomsday really deviated from the comics. I have a much higher hope for the new one, Death of Superman, I think.
Yeah, that will be a interesting movie. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, Superman Doomsday is alright. It definitely wasn't one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Superman Doomsday just purely because of the Superman vs Doomsday fight. Like
Yeah.
they like Doomsday was just going after everyone. Like he just was sick of everyone's shit. He would kill civilians, blow up crap, and pretty intense.
Yeah, absolutely. They did. I mean, they did a pretty good job of it. He definitely looked about right.
Yeah, and Superman definitely struggled against him.
That's for sure.
Hmm. What's your number 6?
For number 6, oh, I had The Center from The New Frontier.
Oh, okay.
Did you end up watching that one?
No, I think that's one of the ones I kind of missed.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to because we were had to watch so many.
Yeah.
It's a really good. It's a really good movie though. You ought to watch it still, anyways.
I will.
I liked it a lot. Yeah, The Center's pretty awesome. It's hard to explain. They call it Dinosaur Island. It's just like the sentient island that sends out swarms of dinosaurs to attack.
That
Pretty
seems like a
cool.
very interesting. That seems like a 1970s movie villain.
Well, it is. It has a retro setting. I think it does take place like around 1960, the late 50s, early 60s, right in there.
All right.
So yeah, all the fashion and cars and stuff are retro style, and then yeah, I guess the villain's probably kind of a retro style too. It also has telepathic abilities and stuff, and it's manipulating the humans, especially ones that are weaker willed, are forming like cults and stuff, and there's a lot going on.
I'm looking at the wiki page
For the center.
the center, and it has this picture of Batman with a bow and arrow firing at a T-Rex. And
Yeah,
Robin's just
exactly.
laying on the ground doing jack shit.
Yeah, you gotta watch that one. It's absolutely great. But like I was saying too, when I was talking to you, it was pretty violent. Some people didn't. Well, I'm sure it won't bother you, but some people didn't like it just because it's pretty violent. Like a lot of people get killed.
Well, I mean yeah, like the modern day animated movies do have a lot of violence, deaths and stuff. Like look at Green Lantern, the Emerald Knights. Like the first Green Lantern you see gets like ripped in
Yeah,
half, and
it's just her hand left behind, floating in space.
yeah, that was kind of gross.
Yeah, that was brutal. I was a little surprised they started off that way, but it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I liked that movie quite a bit.
yeah, it was a very good one. I like the whole different story aspects.
Yeah, it keeps it interesting.
For sure.
So, are you at 6 or 5?
I'm at number 5.
Oh, right. What's your fifth?
So my fifth is Deathstroke.
Okay.
Um,
From the Batman movies?
yeah, and yeah, from the Batman.
Oh, and Judas
Really Batman.
Contract.
Yeah, that's right. He appears in a lot of different movies. He appears
Yeah.
in Batman Ninja as well, but he wasn't very I didn't really like him in that one. Though. He kind of didn't do too much.
That movie was strange.
It was. But yeah. He was also in Batman Gotham Knight as well.
Oh, yeah. Now, talk about a strange movie. That's the one that's a bunch of different short pieces,
Yeah.
right? They're all different styles and stuff.
Yeah, that was based on I think it was based on Nolan's uh movies as well.
Hmm.
Which I really enjoyed the Nolan Batman films.
Oh, yeah. The live action ones are great. I like
Yeah.
those too.
Uh but Deathstroke just he definitely is one of the cooler villains out of the Batman roster. Like
Yeah.
he's him and Deathshot are definitely probably the best assassins, which are always like fan favorites as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. Deathstroke's definitely got the intelligence too. He isn't just, he kind of does his own thing. He doesn't get bossed around the way Deadshot does.
No, he's very commanding.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely a lot better leader than Deadshot, who's very solo driven. Like he'd rather be by himself.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Deadshot's one of those people who and is very he's always a threat. Like he's towards Batman. Him and Batman are pretty equal in the fighting department.
Deathstroke and Batman?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think so. I think the matchups, I think Batman's come out on top more times, but Deathstroke has beaten Batman too. So yeah, I'd say they're pretty even. It just depends.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
Especially when Deathstroke got all, super strength essentially.
Yeah, that definitely put him on the definitely made him a bit more Batman's level. Which yeah. Have you ever seen the cinematic for one of the games where it was like Batman versus Deathstroke? Well, Batman versus the Assassins, and it had like Deathstroke, Deadshot, and Black Mask, I think his name was.
Okay.
It's like this really cool like trailer. I'll link it to you after the live stream. It's pretty good one.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Sweet.
So number 5, way down at number 5, I have the Joker.
Okay.
So Joker's pretty good. He's definitely a top 5, but I'm a little burned out on him too. Like you see him. Yeah, absolutely. He was in like 5 or 6 of these movies.
Alright.
Like the Killing Joke revolves all around him. Batman Ninja does too, essentially. Actually ranked him as high as he is because he's in Mask of the Phantasm and, Mark Hamill and everything. It's pretty great. So I did like him in that. And he's always a good villain. It's just he and Lex Luthor, it's like you see him all the time. Pretty much would appreciate it if they deviated from those two more.
Oh, I go for someone a bit new.
Well, not even new. Well, new is always good. Well, often good too, but just someone who isn't used as much.
Right, yeah. There's definitely some underused villains out there.
Like Black Adam, for instance. Pretty much all of Shazam's villains get underused, I think.
Yeah, I do want more Shazam media because there's only that movie. Like he appears in the TV show. It's in a movie. Yeah, he was in maybe a movie, but he wasn't primary character.
He's in War, right?
Yeah,
Oh, and Flashpoint Paradox, but I guess it's a little different.
yeah, he was a
Oh,
Captain
he's
Thunder.
Captain Thunder. That's right. So yeah,
Uh,
Joker at number 5. That feels like the right spot for him for me. A good, solid villain, but just you see him a bit too much.
yeah, okay. Uh, okay, so for my number 4, I had Black Adam.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's cool. You really liked him then.
Yeah, no, I definitely like him. Yeah, as you said before, he's definitely a very underused villain, and that he's even when he's on screen, he just kicks everyone's ass. Like he came back from a good 5,000 year trip just to face two of the Earth's probably, arguably strongest heroes,
Definitely.
and yeah, I wanted to see a lot more of him because I know there's a comic where he versus the whole Justice League, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Notice. Yeah, World War III. He fights a whole crap load of heroes, but it's not exactly the Justice League. But he fights a lot of the heroes from it.
Oh, okay.
It's like Power Girl and the Doom Patrol and this other group of heroes from China called the Big Ten, and just a whole bunch of them.
But still, to take out Power Girl is pretty impressive, even if it's
Yeah, he
even
has
and
to fight her and another. I think it's a Green Lantern. I can't remember exactly. It's like two really heavy hitters he has to fight, and that's after he's fought a whole bunch of others.
yeah, I definitely could see him fighting Green Lanterns as well, considering he's pretty tough.
Yeah,
And I don't think like Green Lanterns are strong, but I don't think they're like that OP. Because I know Superman easily can take out Hal Jordan, and Hal Jordan's one of the stronger Lanterns.
yeah. I guess that's why there's so many Green Lanterns. You get them all together, they're pretty unstoppable.
Yeah, no, that's true. They could just power each other up.
Yeah, they're no
um,
joke either. They're pretty good.
yeah, yeah. I wish I did see more of Black Adam though. As we had, like, as I said before, there's no like like many Shazam. Like, there's no Shazam TV show or anything revolving around that character. It's a bit of a shame because he is easily one of the better villains out of all the DC.
Black Adam, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, there's this long-standing theory, and it seems kind of true, that when Fawcett was its own company and was publishing Captain Marvel, Shazam, it outsold Superman, which is absolutely true. And then once DC acquired Fawcett, they were never going to allow Shazam to be more popular than Superman ever again. So even though they own the property and they would benefit from just letting him be popular, they don't want him to outshine Superman.
Huh.
So
That's a bit.
that's well, I mean, it sounds like a conspiracy, but comics they do some weird stuff, and they're sitting on thousands of characters. It's not unbelievable that they would put Shazam on the back burner.
I mean, Shazam's definitely a fan favorite. Like, you look on anything that's got on YouTube the word Shazam, and you see people saying that he's my favorite DC hero, and he's just so likable compared to some other heroes and all this other stuff. He's
Yeah,
a kid, a literal man child.
yeah,
So you'd think,
and he's a natural hero to bring in a young audience too, a character people can grow up with and all that.
yeah, and he has that simple mindset. Like, he has like, that's good, that's bad.
Hmm.
I'm on good, he's on bad. And like,
Yeah,
it's just so simple to understand it. It just makes it easy for everyone to, relate to him, I guess.
yeah, that can be refreshing.
Well, Superman sometimes has storylines where he struggles. Like, he gets more complex, like in terms of morals and stuff. While
Sure.
Shazam's just so straightforward. So I guess that's why some people lean towards more Shazam because he's just so, like, just simple. He's easy. know what you know that what's good, what's bad. It's like
Yeah,
the old Star Wars film, where you know the old trilogy, where you know what's good, what's bad. Now the newer Star Wars films are starting to go like, well, Rebels has done some bad crap too, and you know, like what draws the line and that sort of stuff.
yeah, and you've got the gray, like gray Jedi and stuff.
Yeah, so it got a bit. So that's how I comparison Superman and Shazam.
Interesting. Well, there's definitely an appeal there, but that's the theory anyway as to why DC isn't using Shazam more because really they should, and there's no good reason not to.
Yeah.
So who have you got at number 4?
No, I said Black Adam. I think it's your turn.
Oh,
Do your number 4.
back to me. We've talked about Shazam so long, I forgot.
Yeah.
So my number 4 is a little unconventional. I went with Hades from the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
Not Ares, Hades. I thought he was much more of a devious and interesting villain, the way he manipulated everything and ultimately got what he wanted, while it seemed like he was giving Ares what he wanted.
Yeah. Okay. That's
And
an
he's just,
interesting pick.
yeah, well, I kind of like the unconventional ones, and he is just so villainous, you know. He embodies villainy on all fronts. Basically, like he's a glutton, he enslaves people, he manipulates people, he's just a bad guy. So,
Yeah, he's definitely a very, very big character in a literal way. Like he's pretty tubby. Like he's very like I was not expecting him to be that really. I was expecting like some muscular how they normally would appear, but he definitely has a different. When I first saw him, I was like, "Who's this?" And then he's like, "I'm Hades." Yeah.
he's a good one. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's.
Now,
I never really thought of him when I was thinking about my villains, but you make a good point.
yeah, yeah, he's definitely one that flies under the radar. Even in that movie, most people wouldn't see him as the principal villain, but he kind of is.
Yeah, I could definitely see him in a future like sequel with Wonder Woman as another main villain.
That'd be cool. It's been about 9 years since they've done one of those movies, though.
Yeah, no, the Wonder Woman was very well animated as well, I found, compared to a lot of other DC movies.
Yeah, I like it. I've got
Yeah.
the DVD. Oh man, so we're in the top 3.
Yeah, I know. We're getting close to the big reveals. We still got
right?
the other 3 honorable mentions as well.
Yeah.
We've
So
got some
we're
interesting ones.
gonna do number 3 and number 2, and then each have 3 honorable mentions, and then our top one.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
So my number 3 was Amanda Waller.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I find Amanda Waller very well, I would like she's not the typical villain in the sense that she's evil.
Yeah.
I think she's more of an anti-hero.
She's pretty
Like-
evil.
Yeah, well, I mean, she has she has good intentions, but she takes it in a very evil way.
All right.
Like she wants to, like she doesn't trust the Justice League because she's afraid that if they have too much power, they could turn evil and basically,
Yeah.
destroy the Earth.
Well, the scariest villains are the ones who think they're doing the right thing.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what I think Amanda Waller does. Is that she's very I would say she's scared of what the final outcome would be if the Justice League goes bad.
Yeah.
But she has an interesting relationship with Batman though, because they have kind of like a respect for each other.
Yeah. An understanding, it seems like.
Yeah, like that. Like Amanda's nowhere near Batman level, but you can definitely she definitely has like a really good intelligence how to use people and that sort of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. She is a really good manipulator.
Yeah, and considering she has her own Suicide Squad,
And
yeah, like she has control of other like villains, which is pretty cool.
yeah, somehow she got permission to have all those resources and stuff.
Yeah, and how she manages to manipulate the government to give her what she wants.
Yeah, somehow she always manages to pull that off, and even if the mission fails, it's just she's back at it again the next time.
Yeah, well, in that standalone movie for Assault on Arkham, she, I don't, it's a bit hard to tell if she died or not, or if Deathshot pulled the trigger. But I reckon he
Oh,
did.
yeah, I don't know.
I
I
mean,
think
they're
I think it was.
standalone, so it's a bit hard to tell because there's no
Yeah,
other resources.
I guess it's open to interpretation because I always figured he didn't because he just says bang.
Oh, so you could do like one of those Joker moves where he has a fake gun.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't know. They left it open, but I remember he just says bang and then it goes to credits, but it doesn't have like a gunshot.
So maybe he's just given Amanda a warning that he can kill her if she wanted to.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, she openly admits that he's the best assassin available, so
Yeah,
she definitely knows how good Deadshot is.
yeah. It's just a question of whether he actually shot her or not.
Yeah. Okay, what's your number 3?
Yeah, my number three. I guess our list is gonna be really different. I've got Manchester Black for number three.
Yeah, from what's it? What's the movie called again?
Superman versus the Elite.
All right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that one. Probably one of the more first movies that I watched.
Okay.
So, but I like how I just like his accent. Like his accent's pretty cool. He's
Yeah,
definitely a
he's good to listen to, and he's kind of one of those tragic villains where he didn't have it easy growing up and stuff, and you can kind of understand how he became the way he is.
yeah. He's very powerful as well.
Absolutely.
Like what he does to Superman for Superman, you know,
No,
gets serious.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of cool too
Mm.
to see Superman take the gloves off, basically.
And then he just plays around with them and you know tricks them
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. I do like that movie just overall too. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely a showcase of how strong Superman is.
Yeah. It's really one of the best Superman movies, and yeah, Manchester Black is pretty good, and he's a good team leader for the villains. He's leading as well.
Yeah, he's it really had me go. I really thought Superman was gonna kill all of them. I thought
Yeah,
he absolutely snapped or something. Like he might have like done something to Superman's brain, which just pissed him off.
they really made it seem like that.
Yeah, but it was just Superman just being a little scary.
Yeah, he was just showing them who they were messing with.
Yeah, he's definitely a good villain. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely. So who have you got at number two?
Oh, my number 2. Number 2, I got Darkseid.
Okay.
Like he would have been my number 1, but I brought him back because of the whole, robotic thing he was in Justice League War.
Just not having much character.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, I wish he's one of those villains who I wish was done a lot better. Like, he's the big bad guy. Like, you'd think he would you know,
Yeah,
have a bit more.
he really deserves better treatment, I think. You know,
Yeah. He's,
I I,
yeah.
I think they're a little limited just by the running time on the movies.
Yeah, no, but even though they could have given him some sort of personality like he has in other sort of media.
Yeah. Well, why'd you rank him so highly then?
Well, I think he kind of deserves it, considering he's probably the more powerful. He's definitely probably one of the most powerful villains.
Yeah. Until they bring in the anti-monitor or someone.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Is there an anti? Is there a movie where the Anti-Monitor? Like
Not
I
that
know
I.
he's in the Green Lantern TV show, but I don't think he's in any current animated films.
Yeah, I've never seen him in a movie.
I was really hoping he would appear in Emerald Knights, but it turns out it was someone else from the Matter universe.
Yeah, Corona.
Yeah,
Yeah, if the anti-monitor was going to show up anytime, it probably would have been then.
yeah. Uh, oh well.
So for my second favorite,
Yep.
I've got Professor Zoom.
Oh yeah, no, I completely forgot about him.
Oh, you forgot Zoom.
Yeah, no, he would have been high on my list.
Yeah, he's really one of the
Okay.
best.
Yeah, no, I definitely really enjoyed him in Justice League Flashpoint
Yep,
Paradox. Yeah,
and
and
in
even
Hell
in
to Pay.
Suicide Squad, he was pretty good as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whoever his voice actor they got is just perfect. Really gets his lines down, the delivery and everything. And he's another one where he's got a lot of power, but he's also really intelligent and just evil, you know.
yeah, it definitely showcases his power in Hell to Pay, where you can go to that universe while he's being shot
Oh
just to get his
yeah,
card. Like
yes,
that required some interesting like that.
yeah. After
I
being
don't even know
shot,
how someone could do that. Like that's intent.
yeah, I don't know. He pulled it off.
He nearly got it too, which was
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
it was so close. Yeah, Zoom's great. Definitely, yeah, my second choice for sure.
Yeah, definitely one of the more dangerous villains as well if he was at full power, full speed.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, he done fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard to do everything perfectly.
yeah,
He almost succeeded though. He came really close.
yeah. He was. Yeah, no, it was hard to root for him as well. Like it was either Deadshot or him. I was like, I don't really care who gets it now. Like that's pretty impressive.
True.
And it would have been a great way to bring him back as well as a future villain for that new 52 animated movies.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. I'm pretty,
So,
yep.
who are your honorable mentions?
Okay, so we're listing all three.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so I got as my number one honorable mention is Captain Boomerang,
Okay.
just
You,
because
just because you're
he,
Australian.
yeah, and he's actually not too bad in the movies. I really enjoy him as well.
He's funny at least.
Yeah, he's definitely the typical Australian too. Like he has that humor that I can relate to. Um,
That's awesome. He always
uh,
manages to survive too.
yeah, no, that's true. Like he's not even the strong. He's not that strong, but he manages to survive all these situations, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
that's his power, just survival.
good luck. Yeah. So one of my other honorable mentions was Poison Ivy.
Okay.
I thought in a Son of an Arkham she was pretty cool, even though she wasn't in there for that much.
A little
Like
bit.
I didn't even know she could turn people into zombies, or like mind control them.
Oh yeah.
So you can definitely tell that she would have been a really hard villain for Batman if she manages to, get that many zombies out
Yeah.
and her fine controls and her boobs. No, I'm kidding. Um,
Yeah, I
so
kind
and
of
my
forgot.
yeah,
I kind of forgot about her.
yeah. I wish she was in more movies though. She would have been a good one, especially for a
Yeah,
Batman film.
yeah. They definitely need to have her in there more.
Yeah, not like the old live action movies with George Clooney. Oh God.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Batman and Robin.
that was a very odd. That was a very odd movie
Yeah,
with his back card.
that was a weird one. So let's see, was that two or three?
So my third honorable mention is Deadshot as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have listed him higher, but I find him more of a hero than a villain in these movies.
Yeah.
Like he's
That's-
not the typical standard hero. He's more of a anti-hero.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, like when he is the bad guy though, he's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But it's a bit hard to rank him high when he's also a hero in the Suicide Squad series. And he does
yeah,
have some sort of moral compass as well.
that's true.
Yeah.
Mostly just wants to be with his daughter again.
Yeah, that's true. Who was your honorable mentions?
Well, for mine, I had Lex Luthor.
Yep.
He is in a bunch of these movies, but same as the Joker, just kind of burned out. You know, there's a lot of Superman villains. They don't have to always go to Lex. But
Yeah,
even so, he's so prominent, so I figured I'd better rank him at least as an honorable mention. And I did think he was pretty good in Public Enemies.
yeah. I mean,
So
he's always one of those big powerhouse villains, but
yeah,
he's used for so many things, and it's kind of just like, yeah, we've kind of seen that before.
yeah.
And
Unless you have him as your number one, it doesn't look like you included him at all, huh?
no, I didn't include him at all.
Yeah, just kind of boring, or why?
Yeah, yeah, I just didn't really enjoy him. Like, it's just that I find him boring compared
Yeah.
to other villains, and I wanted to kind of spice up my list a bit with villains who I think is more interesting or enjoyable to watch on film.
Okay, yeah. I mostly just gave him an honorable mention because he's so prominent.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's a good point.
So I also had Brainiac as an honorable mention.
Okay.
Again, just, because he's so prominent and he's a pretty cool villain. I just
Yeah,
think he got defeated kind of too easily.
yeah. No, I haven't really seen a good animated film, or even if it's a film at all, that he kind of like, as in the comics, that he's very one of like dark side level villains, but he hasn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
He just doesn't interest me at the moment. He hasn't had anything that I've really enjoyed with him in it.
okay. Yeah, so you didn't rank him probably.
No, I didn't rank him at all.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's an honorable mention for me. And then the
Yeah.
other one, my third one, I had Corona from Emerald Knights.
Oh, okay. The dude who melts to anything matter.
Well, it took a lot of matter to take him out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
The entire planet.
he's definitely a powerful villain though, considering the
Yeah.
whole Green Lantern Corps had to kind of fight him.
Yeah, especially for an animated movie, he's one of the larger threats they have.
Yeah, he's kind of like what's his name in Marvel?
Not Galactus.
Galactus.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Like, well, he's Galactus size anyway.
sure. Yeah, he's really huge, that's for sure.
Hmm.
Kind of I don't know, being that big wasn't really a benefit.
No, it wasn't very practical at all. He probably and the Green Lantern saw him a mile away. So
Yeah,
it's like, well, you could have just been small and teleported through a smaller hole if you could
yeah,
change size,
might have
and
gotten
then
him.
kind of sneak in a bit before you kind of just kill a Green Lantern and let everyone know he was there.
Right? That was dumb too. It gave them so much warning. They were building a whole series of platforms and just waiting for him.
Yeah.
He could have thought that through a little bit better.
Hmm. Oh well, but he
Yeah,
didn't really, he
still.
didn't talk much at all or anything, so he probably, you know, just, he didn't seem too smart in that one. He just seemed more like a giant monster trying to devour everything, I guess.
That's true. Not not a very deep villain.
But I mean, he was a cool concept though.
Yeah. Visually it made for a good battle too.
Yeah, the Green Lantern planet helped out. That was a bit. I was not
Oh,
expecting a planet to be able to do
yeah,
be a Green
Mogo.
Lantern. Mm.
Yeah, don't mess with Mogo.
He definitely seems probably the most powerful Green Lantern. Like,
Oh yeah, it really
yeah,
seemed that
like
way.
he had so much so much power compared to the other Green Lanterns that he just kind of probably could have soloed Cronus, to be honest.
Pretty close. It's good he showed up when he did, at least.
Hmm.
So, what's your number one choice?
Oh, my number one. I put as my number one Joker.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I find Mark Hamill is probably the perfect voice for Joker. Like,
Yeah,
in all his work, he's just made Joker so like chaotic evil. Like he doesn't seem to have any sort of mercy, or maybe towards Harley Quinn, but he's
even
definitely one of
then,
those villains who would do anything just for the sake of a laugh.
yeah.
Like he's so
Yeah.
psychotic.
Did you have a particular favorite movie that he was in? Because he was in several.
Um, I liked him quite a few. I liked him in Assault on Arkham.
Yeah.
That's one of my probably the more favorite ones that I've watched recently. Um, I liked him. Trying to think.
His Mask of Phantasm.
Yeah, he was pretty good in that one too. Wasn't my favorite one though.
Okay. Killing
Um,
Joke.
oh yeah, no, that's why I ranked him so high was because of that movie.
The Killing
Was
Joke.
killing. Yeah, that was my favorite. Well, not my favorite, but definitely one of those movies that were very high up there and ones that I enjoyed.
Okay.
I did find it a bit weird that uh, Batgirl and Batman were,
Intimate.
you know, yeah, always thought their relationship was more of a mother and not mother, father and daughter sort of relationship. But
Yeah, that's normally how it's portrayed.
yeah, it was a bit intense. But the Joker in that film, I found was very was probably definitely the Batman villain. Like you can't, it's pretty hard to top something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Joker is your number one choice. Is a pretty conventional pick, I think.
Yeah, I think it's very. There was only a couple that could have been number one. It's definitely one of the bigger
Yeah,
villains out
that's
there.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our list is completely different. We had like none of the same choices, I think.
Which is yeah, that makes a good video, eh?
Yeah. Well,
And,
we had some of the
yeah,
same choices, but they're ranked completely different.
yeah. Well, at least we get to talk about a lot more different villains, different movies, comics, and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm. So who is
I
your
guess
number
I
one
just assumed
pick?
they would be more
Oh,
similar.
yeah.
Oh, for me, for number one, I picked Owlman.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting that one.
Oh, really? Owlman from Crisis on Two
Yeah,
Earths. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, definitely my favorite. He
yeah,
is kind of the best villain, I think, for a number of reasons. First of all, he's an absolute nihilist. So things
yeah,
like money and power and stuff, he doesn't care about any of that. He just wants to destroy everything, and not just the universe, but the multiverse. Like he wants to destroy everything.
yeah,
So, in addition to his motivation being, nihilism, he is also the greatest threat of all of the DC animated movie villains. He's not just trying to take over one planet, he's trying to destroy all of reality. And then James Woods is the voice actor. It's just perfect choice. I don't know why he was like did the perfect voice acting for that role. It's just when I
yeah,
see Owlman, that's the voice I picture him having now. And
yeah.
the final fight between Batman and Owlman and everything, it's just awesome.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like he's definitely literally the opposite of Batman. Like Batman doesn't want things to change, if you know what I mean. Like he doesn't want the whole multiverse destroyed, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
no,
as as
Owlman,
good.
I wasn't expecting him to be the final villain for that movie either. Like he just came out of nowhere. Like I was always thinking that maybe Superman or Ultraman to be the that movie's antagonist, but it completely flipped and it turned out to be Owlman, and the
Yeah,
Owlman's final plan too.
Ultraman was way too greedy and wasn't anywhere near as smart as Owlman.
Yeah, Owlman. Yeah, Owlman just like, whoops, I'm gonna destroy everything now.
Yeah, and as good as Batman is at being a hero, that's how good Owlman is at being a villain.
Yeah, Owlman and Batman with prep time, never-ending battle.
Yeah, it'd be pretty epic.
Yeah, no, that was a good number one pick. Was not expecting that.
Yeah, cool.
Hmm.
So, very different choices, but good ones.
Yeah, no, we definitely had a very different reason for how we ranked some villains. I think we both agree um, that we had some agreements with some villains on our list, like Black Adam. Like we both enjoy Black Adam.
Yeah,
He's,
some of
yeah,
our villains are the same. It's just the rankings very different.
yeah, man.
So,
No, I definitely did forget about a couple of villains that you mentioned as well.
yeah, well, there's so many to keep track of.
I know it was a very hard list to make because I enjoy so many villains. Like
Yeah,
the
and
better,
there's so many movies to go through.
yeah. It's
Makes it
definitely a good
pretty,
top 10, eh?
yeah, makes it makes for a good list, but it's easy to miss some too.
Yeah,
So, just for people who came in late, shall we run through our lists real quick?
sure. Um, I'll, I'll go first, I guess. I got for my number 10, Sinestro. Number 9, Killer Frost. Number 8, Vandal Savage. 7, Harley Quinn. 6, Doomsday. 5, Deathstroke. 4, Black Adam. 3, Amanda Waller. 2, Darkseid. 1, Joker. My honorable mentions were Captain Boomerang, Poison Ivy, and Deadshot.
Cool. So yeah, our lists were completely different. I
Yep.
don't, I didn't have any Suicide Squad people on mine. Like
Yeah, I really
the
enjoyed
most,
those movies.
yeah, that's true. I guess I was just going mostly for higher level threats, but those characters are all fantastic. So it's just kind of more personal preference than anything, huh?
Yeah, which villains you relate to more and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So for my list, at number 10, I had Talon. Number 9 was Ultraman. Number 8 is Black Adam. 7 was Darkseid. 6 was The Center. Number 5 was the Joker. So you're number 1 and my number 5. Let's see, Hades at number 4. I had Manchester Black is number 3, Zoom at number 2, and Owlman is my number 1. And for honorable mentions, I had Lex Luthor, Brainiac, and Corona.
That's a good list.
Yeah, I gave it a lot of thought.
Yeah. You definitely had some villains that I wasn't really expecting to be on a list either, so
That's cool.
it's definitely interesting to talk about.
Yeah, it was a real surprise. You definitely had some different than I thought you would have to.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get some underused villains in there as well. I just really wish Darkseid was used a lot better, because he would have been probably... he's definitely one of my more favorite villains too.
Yeah, absolutely. In the comics, he's definitely one of my favorites. I would have ranked him better if they had done a better job with him and given him more character.
Yeah, I definitely would have... I probably would have put Professor Zoom as my number 2 if I thought about him.
Yeah, I can't believe you forgot Zoom. He's awesome.
Yeah, I know, he's completely went over my head.
That's alright.
Probably because we watched those movies, New 52 first, and that kind of was in the back of my mind because I was watching all the new or the ones I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Assault on Arkham was probably my more recent ones that I watched, and I ranked a lot of those villains on there.
Yeah, it was definitely in your mind.
Yeah.
Pretty
and
cool.
all the Green Lanterns and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't have Doomsday on there either. I thought Doomsday would have been on your list.
Nah, not the way they have him in the movie. It just wasn't that great. And, I mean, Doomsday, he's... Almost all the villains I had were intelligent, were able to manipulate the heroes or other villains. You know, Doomsday's a really one-dimensional, just punching machine. Even in the comics, he's just Doomsday, you know. He's a big threat, but I don't know. Yeah, he just wasn't... I didn't rank him, no.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah. He's a good villain. You know, in a top 20 maybe I'd have him, but not in the top 10.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. I went for ones that could do psychological damage or play, you know, three-dimensional chess, so to speak.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Cool.
Definitely. Well, most of your villains definitely rival Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, with Owlman at number 1.
Yeah. He's definitely... Now that I think about it, he probably would have been able to do it too.
You came really close.
Yeah.
Really good at fighting too, and hand to hand. He seemed to be Batman's equal.
Well, I guess they're both Batman. Technically, they're just from different universes, and one's just evil.
Pretty much, I guess.
The polar opposite of Batman.
Yeah.
But they have different ideologies and stuff. So.
Very different ideologies.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty good live stream. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think we covered everything.
Yeah, it was a pretty good list. We'll definitely have to have you on again sometime. We'll maybe make another top 10.
Yeah, no, that'll be good.
That'd be cool. Maybe the top 10 movies, all of them, you know, all of the animated movies, maybe rank the top 10 since we've watched.
We could also do Heroes as well if we wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll do Heroes.
Yeah, Heroes would be fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds
so
good.
Sometime in the future, we'll rank the top 10 heroes in DC animated movies.
Sweet. Sounds great.
Cool. And Alex there has a YouTube channel as well. I put a link for it in the description box. And that's all for now, everybody. Thank you for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.